Saggies, welcome to the Many Phases Tarot. Let's do a little read. What's the gossip? What's the chat? What are people saying about you, you know? Let's get into it. Let's get into the tarot first, and then we might get an oracle card later. Holy Spirit, what is the gossip on my Saggies? What are people saying? What's the general consensus on my Saggies at this time? Thank you. Temperance energy. This is the energy of Saggy. Okay, so there's a lot of people in your energy, Sag, that really feel that you are authentic, that you are who you say you are, that you present yourself as, you know, is accurate. Okay, I feel like there are a lot of people who there are some people who believe that you're some kind of maybe like earth angel, hippie, holistic vibes to you. Okay, really nice. There's a ethereal energy that you bring here. I also feel that people might be saying how much patience you have. Okay, so there may be things that you've started in the past or that you've tried to, you know, come into fruition that maybe haven't, but they might admire the fact that you are patient, that you don't give up or something like that. Okay, you also have the Nine of Cups here. Beautiful energy. There could be there's people in your energy saying how much wish fulfillment you experience. Okay, how much you are able to get what you want, or at the very least able to create a happy space for yourself. Okay, there could be a small amount of you who people are saying you may drink too much. Okay, but you will know if that's the case, just because there are chalices on both. Look, there's 9 chalices on the Nine of Cups, and you have 2 on the Temperance, so just be mindful of that. Okay, you also have the King of Pentacles. Oh my God, Sag, people are really rating you at the moment. Okay, for some of you, especially those who are in a relationship, there may be people who are interested in your relationship, interested particularly if you have somebody who is very stable, who has, you know, good money, who presents themselves as, you know, zaddy energy. So yeah, really nice. For others of you, if you're not in a relationship or you're not connecting with anyone, it's almost as if people expect to see you with this kind of person. Okay, it doesn't matter whether you're masculine or feminine watching, is that people expect to see you at a higher level, whether that be your partner, your job, whatever. So yeah, nice energy here. To add to that, this could be also people seeing that you are financially independent here. Bottom of the deck, 6 of Coins. Yeah, give and take. You've got a lot to give. Yeah, but also people like to give you things, if that makes sense. Nice. What else are people saying about my Saggies? What else are people saying about my Saggies? Thank you. Ace of Swords here. For some of you, you could there could be people in your energy who feel as though you don't necessarily make the best decisions for yourself, which is why things could take a little bit longer. Okay, with the Ace of Swords, it's almost as if the Ace of Swords usually represents clarity. It usually represents direct decisions or even communication. So I feel like, you know, some people do view you as not making the right decisions clarity wise. For others of you, they don't like the way you communicate. Okay, you may not communicate effectively, or you may not communicate much, you know, but I will clarify that. You also have the King of Swords in your opportunities here. So yeah, you come across as very honest. You may not communicate much or communicate in the way that other people would like, but when you do communicate, it's giving that you are very honest. Yeah, there is also a detached energy from you, so you're not overly consumed with other people's things. You're not overly consumed with what other people have going on. You just you focus on what you've got going on in your wish fulfillment and what you want to happen here. Your advice, you have the Queen of Cups here. So yeah, this could literally, you appear very detached, but the Queen of Cups is the energy of it, quite soft, quite motherly, nurturing. So the advice could be for you guys to be a little bit softer, okay, in your approach to people or love in particular. Maybe in order to get this King of Pentacles energy. You need to become this Queen of Cups energy for some of you. Please don't shout at me. Bottom of the deck, you have the Tower, Mars energy, Scorpio energy, strong Scorpio energy here. Okay, so you could have Scorpio in your chart. Okay, but I feel like massive changes are happening surrounding your finances. A lot of boss energy, strong Aries energy here. Look, you've got the Emperor, which is a boss energy, strong energy, very masculine, fatherly type energy. You have the 10 of Pentacles. This is longevity. This is family. This is, you know, a lot of money, prosperity, stability. You've got the Death here, transformations, okay, and Scorpio energy, and Tower, unexpected. So I really feel like unexpected success or unexpected climb to the top here, okay, and people are witnessing that in you also. I just want to clarify the Ace of Swords. Why is the Ace of Swords here? Why is the Ace of Swords here? The Page of Pentacles. Yeah, this could be, people feel like you don't make the best decisions when maybe when it comes to your career, your business, your stability. So maybe the seeds that you've planted, maybe they don't come into fruition because of the decisions that you've made. This is what other people are saying. It's not what I'm saying. Okay, again, Knight of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, so it's to do with your money, your stability. You know, Saggies are very known to peak later on in life rather than earlier in life, so that could be why. But yeah, Pentacles, justice, you know, a lot to do with your stability, your money, your finances here. The Knight of Coins usually represents slow moving energy, so it's almost as if people feel like, you know, you should be somewhere that you're not. You know, you should be further than you are in one aspect of your life here. Okay, and that's it, I think. I don't think, why is the Queen of Cups here? The Lovers, literally what I said. In order for you to get this kind of partner, this kind of stable, high earning, you know, what do they call them? What do they call them? High value partner. There is an element of softness, yeah, of water that you need to take on, because right now it's giving King of Swords. Okay, it's giving very direct, straight to the point. I ain't got time. If out of sight, out of mind vibes. Okay. Yes, and then you got the Empress at the bottom of the deck. So you. And I'm not saying be naive or be, you know, but just be a little bit more open to love, okay? And I feel like the more comfortable you get with that, the more you'll reach this kind of Empress status. So thank you, Saggies, for watching. I hope this resonated, and, you know, overall people got a lot of good things to say about you. You're looking very up there. So yeah, love you, bye.